One, I would like to present my video, which is called Things That Really Piss Me Off. And I made four lists. I made four things. So, number one would be um, hot weather. I'm not a fan of hot weather. I preferably like to rant about this one because, in one sense, hey, I live in a very humid area. It's close to the Gulf of Mexico, and yeah, I live in Texas, and just walking outside for 5 minutes, you'll be somewhat drenched in sweat by the time you come back. Yeah, it's not always pretty when, it's not pretty, really. My second one would be people who try really hard at anything. Seriously, I hate those people, like more than I can think of. If you like something, be yourself. But don't bring tension towards you or others. Who can, you know, who can notice you're trying really hard. And even if, like, no matter how hard you try, it just doesn't work. I tell this to everyone. Be yourself. You hear, I'm sure everyone can hear this anywhere they go. Be yourself, and things will be fine. Don't try too hard. Don't be something that you're not. It's a good message. Number three would be stupid people. It's all great to know some random strangers. You just met them on the street. You probably met them on the bus, or you met them somewhere ongoing. You never know. If you're going on a trip, you're gonna find someone either like either the tour guide. He can be your friend. I don't want to be his friend. Uh, so normally it's like when I was in Mexico a couple months ago. I didn't know anyone. I know my dad. That was about it. And I was working with them. We're at this location, and I could see like a bunch of people just standing outside. I was wondering what they were doing, but it turns out they were just washing cars, which I didn't know about. Um, they knew I was new because I didn't really talk to anyone, and all I did was just stand around waiting for the next client to show up. And it was kind of interesting for me because they all came up to me and asked who I was, and they wanted to know me. And I ended up hanging out with one of them. I forgot his name though, but it was an interesting experience. But the one thing I didn't like about it was he was pretty stupid. Like he would ask the dumbest things. I'm not gonna get into what he's. I'm not gonna get into what he. I am not gonna get into what he the things he said, basically, because there's just some things that shouldn't be said, and I'll keep it that way, honestly. All right. So, number four, feeling old. That's right, feeling old. I get it. We age, but when the time comes and goes at a rapid rate, it's not easy for me. I find it somewhat difficult. Like talking to people younger than me, that's hard as shit. Of course, they would use new phrases and new words or stuff that I used to use in school, but I never use it. Never knew what it meant. I just knew it was said around me. That's about it. But I'm like, what? When they say something like that. Like I remember when YOLO first came out. I didn't know it, but it was so overused that I left. But here's the reason why I feel old. It's normally when I be in a chat room or talking to people who are younger than me outside of the internet, into the real world, they tend to use new catchphrases or new words that have been around, like probably recently or somewhere last year, but they're still being said. And 90% of the time, I have to ask them, what does that mean? What does that mean? And what does that mean? And when I ask them all these questions, they look at me like I'm stupid, and when and they look at me with like they're shocked. Like when I look at them asking them those questions to them, I feel old. Like I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger. I look young. I feel young. But talking to them, I don't feel young. Uh, I really just don't like those situations. Having to ask them what it means repeatedly because it's very troublesome, to say the least. Well, I just rented to you things that really piss me off. So hope you enjoy the video. Hope you like it. Subscribe and comment. Comment the things that really piss you off. I would like to know in the section below. Tell me, and hey, I probably like ran with you in the comments. So hit me up. Bye.